Hi guys, so the weather is changing. It's slowly getting into winter mode. And what is winter without comfort food? You know, that food that just wants you to curl up on your couch, cover yourself with a blanket and eat food that makes you think of home or your mom. And for me, that food has to include some stew. So today I am gonna show you guys my beef stew recipe with a few secret ingredients that I'm only gonna show you midway into the cooking of this video. So join me as we make this hearty, slow cooked beef stew. This recipe can be used for beef stew, pork, and even lamb. Still works out. Let's get cooking. So these are the items I'm gonna be using for my beef stew. I have beef stew here. I just cubed it and spiced it. I like to leave my beef stew in the fridge spiced overnight, so that's what I did yesterday. I cubed it. It's just regular beef stew, nothing fancy, and I cubed it, put some spice in there, and I popped it in the fridge overnight. I want that spice to literally get in there and sink into the meat. I have here all these vegetables. I love a stew that is colorful and I want the colors to pop. So I have the carrots, I have the onions, I got the green red pepper, green beans, and I have my parsley. And I'm also gonna be using some tomato paste, something that I don't have here that I usually do add. That is my little secret ingredient. I'll show you guys when I'm gonna do that. Let's get cooking, guys. So to begin with, we're gonna pan fry this till it's like a goldeny brown, and then we're gonna add the vegetables. After adding the vegetables, we're gonna let them simmer, and yes, we're good to go. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so you're probably thinking, all right, so what's so special about your beef stew? All you've done so far is take some beef, put it in a pan, add some vegetables. What's that vavavoom that you add that's so special about yours? My special ingredient well, more like special ingredients. Ginger. Guys, I am obsessed with ginger, but for this I'm gonna use ground ginger. All right, ground ginger. And I have some friends who have asked me this, and I've only shared it with only a few. I add sugar to my stews. Reason being, I like to balance out taste. So you will have remember I showed you that we're gonna put tomato paste. Whether you use tomato paste or you just use regular tomato, it gives that little kick, that acidity of tomatoes. Sugar balances that. You just need to put the right amount. Ginger is something that, if you think winter, if you think cold, ginger, ginger just brings you home. Ginger to me is home. If I'm making something homey, I'm putting some ginger in there. So right now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add that ginger. My secret when it comes to the potatoes. I'm very fussy with potatoes. I don't want potatoes that end up not cooked, and I also don't want potatoes that are overcooked. So what I do is I take a regular plastic bag, literally shopping bag. If you guys have those microwave bags, you can use this. But if you don't have, don't despair. Regular plastic bag. Put all your potatoes in there. Right? I then tie it up halfway. If you ever want to make a potato quick and easy recipe, put it in a plastic bag, throw it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and you're good to go. Don't say I didn't teach you something. Don't say I never taught you. You don't have to poke any holes in there. Set it to 5 minutes on high, and Bob is your uncle. So this is the leftover vegetables. I'm going to throw this in there because remember, this is slow cooked beef. I want to still be able to see my vegetables, to see the color. So I'm gonna throw this in for the last lap of this whole recipe, where I'm going to just leave the meat for probably like 45 minutes, and then have it slow cook to be tender and soft, but still have some form of wholesome vegetables in there. So let's throw this in there right now. Throw these in there. These are now the fresh veggies that will have a bit of crunch, and for the visual part of the recipe, they will cook. Because can you see that all those other vegetables that we put initially have kind of just disappeared with all the rich colors that we put, the tomato paste and all that. Everything has withered away. So we still want to have some form of volume with our stew. Now this is working for me, yay! And I think my potatoes are done. Look at that. soft. So you can just cut it in half. Ooh, that is hot. That is super hot. Remember guys, you can do this even with like one big potato. I just like having baby potatoes for the visuals, but one big potato will just do the trick, okay? Or 1 to 2 potatoes. Remember, depend on how you like your stews, you know, we're all different. I keep the skin, you can have yours peeled. So yeah, I'm never that one of those fussy people when it comes to the whole thing, saying this is how you should do it. I understand that, you know, we all different, we all have different preferences, so do it the way that works for you. So I'll say add a cup of water in there to get this going, right? And then after this, we're gonna leave this to slow cook for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Keep checking how soft it is. Just leave this. I hope you guys enjoy it, and that you can let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys usually eat when it's that chilly, cover yourself with a blanket on the couch kind of weather? What's your comfort food? What's the food that reminds you of home, of you know, your mom? What's your go-to comfort food? Hearty food, that is. All right.